Good evening, everybody. Tonight's show is brought to you in part by Play.com. Play.com, in business for over 20 years, or celebrating 20 years, and the makers of Face to the Mat Wrestling. And as always, by Biddy Beer. Biddy Beer. Big taste, Biddy price. Biddy Beer. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Monday Night Tights. I'm your host, Steve Tower. Thank you so much for joining me here. We have another exciting show, as we have just one more show after this one until our January pay-per-view entitled WAF Disillusions. And that should be, we'll have the US Championship is our only advertised match right now, and that's going to be between the #1 contender Ruslan and the current champion Shawn Banner, who just won that last week. But we're going to have Ruslan in action tonight against the former US champion Sgt. That's going to kick off our show. We'll have the tag team championships on the line. The committee members Zippitt and Leeve, they've been on quite a tag team tear recently, and they will be finally getting their I guess a one-on-one team match against the champions, the UnNaturals. That'll be our second match of the evening, and then we're going to have a very special battle royale to determine a #1 contender for the currently vacant heavyweight championship. So last week, our champion Shanigan was attacked by the leader of the committee groupthink, and he is going to be out of action for quite some time. So we currently have a vacant title, and we will have a #1 contender, but who will that #1 contender face? We will find that out as well tonight. So let's head on down to the Biddy Beer Arena here in Medfield, Massachusetts, and get the action underway. All right, so in the ring is our Commissioner Howard Shore, and he is making the announcement of the 10-man battle royale to determine the #1 contender, and the #1 contender will face a predetermined wrestler, but who could that be? Well, we'll find out a little later in the show. But for now, it is time for our first match of the evening. And this is going to be a hardcore, no disqualification match. And it will be between committee member Ruslan and former US champion Sgt. Sgt. Lost his title last week to Shawn Banner. Ruslan has been angling for the US Championship for quite some time. He won a #1 contender status at our last pay-per-view, but he wanted to really prove his point and just beat up the former champion before he faces Shawn Banner at the January pay-per-view. So he will get that shot tonight. This is a grudge match, so a letter grade is on the line. So let's see what happens as we start the match. So first, we'll check our pre-game or our pre-match roll. We get a 5, so we're going to go to highlight reel R. And let's see, we'll roll the dice again, and we get a 44. 44. Oh, go to highlight reel S. All right, we'll roll the dice again. Let's see. Oh, on the next page. And we got a 55 this time. 55. The face plots to eliminate the heel from the Federation. If the face wins, reduce the heel's TV grade to F. Wow. Okay. So this grudge match just got very interesting. If Ruslan loses, his letter grade, instead of dropping 1, it's going to drop all the way to F. All right. So Sgt. He is a WAF Hall of Famer. So he certainly has has seen a thing in his time. So he'll looking to put the upstart Ruslan in his place. So let's see what happens. Alright, so we'll flip the first card, and the match is underway. Again, this is a hardcore, no disqualification match, so anything goes. So our first one, let's see, the control wrestler is going to be the favored wrestler right now, Ruslan, and he is not smart, but his opponent, let's see, his opponent does not have the object quality, so nothing happening there. We'll go to the next one. Let's see, is he agile? He's not. Uh-oh. And his opponent is not strong. Oh, so crowd getting restless. Let's see, strong and agile. I don't think either wrestler is strong and agile. So, the crowd gets restless, so we're going to roll, and Ruslan will get 2 points to get the match moving. Alright, our next one, heavy. Let's see, Ruslan is heavy, so he lands a move after a failed attempt by opponent, so Slash tries to retaliate, and Ruslan counters. Hits a big 2-point punch to him. Let's see, strong. Ruslan is strong, so hits a quick jab on Slash, and he is all the way to the square. Alright, so TV move. Ruslan leads with an A, so he's going to land 1 point. Just some quick offense here from Ruslan. Let's see a test. If both wrestlers have the strong or powerful trait, which they don't, let's see. Alright, so nothing's going to happen there. Oh, that's an interesting, that's a new card that has come out. Let's see, favorite. Well, that's going to be Sergeant Slash. Sergeant Slash fights his way back into the match here with a nice 2-point move. Let's see, quick. He is indeed quick. Alright, here we go. Sergeant Slash, the former champion, trying to come back. Okay, so now he's the last one to hit a shot, so he is in control. He is not powerful, though, so now we'll check on Ruslan, and he is strong. So he's going to hit another big 2-pointer. And Ruslan back in control of the match. Oh, but here comes a big comeback from Sergeant Slash. Crowd cheering for Sergeant Slash. Well, some of the crowd cheering. And let's see, we have definitely some committee members, or some committee fans in the crowd tonight. Alright, so here we go. Agile, that's going to be Sergeant Slash, 2-point move. The WAF Hall of Famer working his way back into the match here. Let's see, objects. Neither one of them have objects. And I will go to help. Well, oh boy. So that's going to be Ruslan, who's going to get help from the committee. Alright, so we're going to go to highlight reel G. And what's going to happen there? We get a 53. Alright, 53. Gang member unintentionally interferes with wrestler efforts. And opponent scores D6 points. Oh boy. Alright, so let's see. Who's going to run in? So me, the VP, runs in to help out Ruslan, but instead he nails Ruslan, and that's going to be 4 points for Sergeant Slash. Oh boy, and then he'll get tossed out of the ring by Sergeant Slash. That did not go well for the committee. Alright, so here we go. Agile, oh, that is going to be Sergeant Slash, and he gets him into a submission hold. Alright, and then we will continue to roll. Alright, so a 1 through 4 is going to break the hold, but a 5 or 6, he keeps it locked in. Alright, so the first one, oh, he keeps it locked in, gains another point. Let's see, and then Ruslan finally breaks it. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm just seeing some comments about the feed going out, but it looks like everyone's back on now. So okay, all right, let's go to the next one. Oh, mishap. The wrestlers collide in the ring. Roll for a possible injury. All right, and we get a 4. All right, so nothing happens. That's good. All right, both wrestlers collide, but then they get back up. Let's see, mean. Ooh, Ruslan is mean, but only when he's on a square, so nothing's going to happen there. Let's see. Slash was the last one that hit a move, so he will be in control, and he is agile, so he's going to hit a move for 2 points, and he has him set up for his government issue power bomb. So we're going to roll to see if he hits his finisher. And indeed he does. Oh my. So Sergeant Slash, against all odds, has just decimated Ruslan. And oh boy, so Sergeant Slash is going to regain a letter grade because it was a grudge match. And due to the pre-match stipulations, Ruslan is going to drop all the way to an F, which cannot bode well for his title shot against Shawn Banner. Oh boy! All right, so what an exciting start to this show here. Let's see what happens in the post-match. We're gonna go to highlight reel X. Roll again. We get a 31. The defeated wrestler concedes that opponent is superior. Reduce both wrestlers' grudge grades by 2 points. Wow, so Ruslan gracious in defeat. His grudge grade will drop to 5. Boy, and he did not get any help from from his committee members. So there we go. Ruslan down to an F. And Sergeant Slash maybe was potentially looking to hang up his boots, but a good win there, and he is maybe back in contention to reclaim his title. But all right, so a bad start for the committee, but a good start for the good guys, I guess you could say. All right. So now the committee will get a chance to, for another title, or potentially getting a title, and it'll be a tag team championship match between the reigning champs, and they are undefeated as a tag team, the UnNatural Disasters, the team of Freakenstein Jr. and Big Mouth Bass, Kyler Bass. And they will be taking on Alec Leeve and Simon Zippitt of the committee, who have been on a nice little tear as a tag team. And last week they had a good tag team win. They demanded a title, and the commissioner, who was not at all in the committee's pocket, granted them their tag team title match. All right, so here we go. We will see if anything happens in the pre-match. We're going to roll on highlight reel O, and we get a 41. Let's see. The Hotbox ally of the favored wrestler, angered by perceived snub, increases grudge grade by 2 points. All right. Well, that is, let's see. That is their on again, off again friend of the friend of the dead, the Mortician. So his grudge grade is going to go up to a 5, which might help him out later if he is maybe one of the 10 members of the Battle Royale. We'll see if that is the case. Okay, so we are ready to get underway. Freakenstein Jr. and Leeve will, let's see, yeah, they'll start in the ring. The bell rings, and we are underway. Oh, whoop, there we go. All right, oh, and we're going to go right to the wild card first off. So wild card for the tag team. We get a 33. Is the favored wrestler heavy? Yes, he is. Sits on opponent, can't tag out of repeated blows. And he's going to score 3 points. So Freakenstein, using his size and weight advantage over Leeve, pins him down, hits him with a couple shots, and the tag team champs out to a quick start. Let's see if there's going to be a tag. Oh, and the offensive team makes a tag and then hits a quick double team maneuver. So he tags in Kyler Bass. They toss Leeve into the ropes. He comes back and they hit him with a big double clothesline for another point. So now it's Kyler Bass in with Leeve. Let's see, Strong. He is strong. Wrestler sets up and lands a move. Is he also powerful? No, he's not. Oh, could have been a big one. But still, 3-point maneuver. 1, 2, 3. And not looking good for the committee here tonight. Let's see if there is a tag. No tag. They will both stay in the ring. Let's see. Heavy. Kyler Bass is indeed heavy. He'll land another big move, overpowering Leeve, who desperately needs a tag. Let's see, but he won't get it. Kyler Bass will bring Alec back into the corner. He'll tag in Freakenstein. He'll go to work now. Let's see, Heavy. He is heavy. Boy, the UnNatural Disasters looking good here. Let's see. Oh, and some quick teamwork now by the champs. He'll tag back in Kyler Bass. See, TV move. Kyler Bass has the lead. It'll be a big 2-pointer. 1, 2. And very close now to maybe setting up their big tag team finisher. Let's see, Agile. Oh, well, Leeve is finally going to get a chance to use his quickness to get out of the way and then hit a drop kick to the back of Kyler Bass. And let's see, he really needs a tag, and he does. He finally gets a tag in. And here comes his tag team partner, Simon Zippitt. He'll pick up Bass. Let's see if he can take advantage. Let's see, nobody is powerful. Grudge. Ooh, actually, Kyler Bass has 3 points of a grudge grade, and he's going to hit a gold maneuver for 3 points. And so here we go. They're going to set up their finisher. The finisher, it's called the Brain Trauma Brain Buster. It's on Freakenstein's card. So Kyler Bass sets up Simon Zippitt in a pile driver position. Freakenstein climbs up to the second rope and jumps off, and he drills it. And there is just no getting up from that. Kyler Bass will get the 3 count. Freakenstein will knock out Leeve as he tries to run in and break out the tag. And that is it. The UnNatural Disasters retain their tag team titles in a in stunning fashion. So that was a title match. So they'll each gain a letter grade. So Freakenstein goes up to a quadruple A rating. Kyler Bass goes up to a double A. Leeve will go down to a C. And Simon Zippitt goes down to a B rating, as they could just not get anything going against the UnNatural Disasters. So my. Let's see what happens in the post-match. Let's see. The faces won, so we'll go to Highlight Reel T. 42 on Highlight Reel T. Oh, if I knew what order the alphabet went in, that would help. Here we go. 42 on Highlight Reel T. The face win results in more choice help for the face. Oh, that's interesting. All right. So, they're already helped by their mate, so I guess they'll get a helped by their manager. So they'll both get the helped M quality. So even when they're not in a tag match, they'll have that. All right, so there we go. So the committee 0 for 2 tonight, trying to change their luck, and we're going to have Another quick announcement from the commissioner, who comes out and he says that our main event tonight, over a chorus of boos from the crowd, is going to be a 10-man battle royale, and it will be to determine the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship that has been vacated due to the injury to Shanigan. And the winner of that battle royale will face off against Zed Groupthink, the leader of the committee. And Howard Shore says that he's been convinced that Zed Groupthink deserves to get a bye in the battle royale because he is a former champion, and so he deserves to get the shot at the title. So Howard Shore, again, not in the pocket of the committee at all, but so Zed Groupthink going to be looking on to see who he will face. So we've got 10 wrestlers here that are going to be coming out in a battle royale, and whoever is left standing will be the #1 contender, and they are going to face Zed Groupthink for the WAF Heavyweight Championship. So how this is going to work, we'll draw 2 wrestlers at a time. They'll have a normal match, and except that it's whoever gets down to the square first. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 points. They'll eliminate their opponent. They'll go into the winner's pile. We'll go through the pile until everyone has had one matchup. Then we'll go through the pile again until we finally get down to our last 2. And then those last 2 wrestlers will have a full match. Alright, so here we go. Our first 2 in the ring. It's going to be the Head Trip, Leonidas McCown, facing off against Bring It On, Chris Babylon. So 2 crowd favorites coming out first. And let's see what happens. The bell rings and we're underway. Let's see, favorite. Oh, actually, the Head Trip does not have the favorite quality, but Chris Babylon does. So he'll get 2 quick points in on the Head Trip. Let's see, cheat and smart. I don't think either of them have the cheat quality. All right, so we'll move on to the next one. Oh, neither of them have the cheat quality. All right, wild card. We'll go to the wild card, the regular wild card charts. Roll the dice. We get a 55. Let's see. Is he smart? Yes, he is. Reversal. A smart wrestler has the option of exchanging point totals with opponent. Well, he will definitely do that. So he'll move down 2, and Chris Babylon goes back up to 2, or to 0. Let's see. Agile. That's going to be Chris Babylon. Sets up and lands a move. Back and forth here. Let's see. Grudge. Oh, that's going to be the Head Trip, and that's going to be a gold move. So that's 3 points, and that's going to do it. Sets Chris Babylon up for a suplex and tosses him out right over the ring down to the floor. So there's our first elimination. And the Head Trip will live to fight in the next round. Next up we got Jimmy Ventura against Friend of the Dead, the Mortician. Friend of the Dead, friend of the UnNatural Disasters. Let's see what happens with them. Let's see. Powerful. They are both powerful, so we'll give it to the favored wrestler. Ooh, a big 3-point maneuver. Jimmy Ventura comes out swinging, doubles the Mortician over, and then gives him a big DDT. Let's see. Heavy. That's going to be the Mortician. Well, he fights back up, gets back in the match. Couple of big haymakers. And, oh, another heavy maneuver. Let's see. And is he also powerful? Let's see. 1, 2. And he is powerful. Let's see. And we'll roll the dice. And we get a 3. He lands a follow-up move for 2 points. So the Mortician fell behind early, but then came back with a vengeance. And hits a big discus clothesline on Jimmy Ventura that sends him spiraling over the the ropes. And there's our second elimination of the night. Next up, we've got Triple G, member of the committee. He put Shawn Banner out of commission last week. Got himself back into the limelight. And he's going to face off against the Enigma. Who is this guy? Nobody's really sure what to think about him, but let's see. Heavy. Neither wrestler heavy. Oh, neither wrestler heavy. Let's see. Smart. Well, yeah, Triple G. He will use his ring smarts. Get out to a early lead. Oh, and we're going to have another wild card. 44 this time. 44. Is he helped? Yes, he is. Outside help disables opponent. Wrestler delivers repeated illegal blows and scores D6 points. Oh boy. Yeah. So so who would come out? Well, I guess me, the VP, is gonna redeem himself, and he trips up. Who is this guy at the ropes? Triple G is able to land a few big blows and then toss him over the top. And he will be advancing to the next round. 3 eliminations. Who's coming up? Oh, we got Tony Casaloma, the legend Tony Casaloma, taking on the big time Philip Michael White. Oh boy, so Tony Casaloma giving up 125 pounds on the big time. Let's see what happens. Oh, we're going to go to Highlight Reel B. Highlight Reel B. Let's roll the dice. We get a 53. 53. Wrestler smothers opponent in an armpit stuff and scores immediate win. Well, how about that? Never count out the small guy. All right, so Tony Casaloma makes quick work of the big time. And here we go, Trash Can Epic. We'll be taking on the Biz. Our last matchup here of round 1. Let's see, TV move. Oh, they're both Bs, so we'll go with a favored wrestler. Oh, and he actually loses a point. Well, so we'll give it to the Biz. Let's see, specialty. Oh, well, now we got to go to the trailing wrestler. He's going to hit a big dipsy dumpster atomic drop for 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the Biz reeling. TV move. Oh, they're tied, so it's going to go to the trailing wrestler. So the Biz fighting back. Who's going to go over the top? Ooh, and the Biz hits his Midas touch fist drop for 3 points. And then a wobbly Trash Can Epic is just clotheslined over the top. And he is eliminated. Alright, so down to 5 wrestlers. So I'll shuffle these guys up. Somebody will get a free pass into the next round here. Let's see, and it is going to be the Head Trip. We'll move on to the next round. Alright, so the Legend against Triple G. Oh, we'll flip those around. He's got the higher TV grade. Alright, let's see what happens. Quick. Oh, well, that's going to be Tony Casaloma. He'll use his quickness. Jump out in front of Triple G. Oh, and another quick. Alright. Let's see. Heavy. Neither wrestler heavy. Smart. They're both smart, so we'll go... Oh, no, this is the wrestler in control. So it's going to be 2 points for the Legend. Uh-oh, and Triple G in trouble. Oh, but there you go. He's going to use his power. Push down the Legend. Try to get himself back in this. Let's see. Test of strength. Roll a 1d6 for both wrestlers. Let's see. And they're both strong. Alright, so the white die will be Triple G, and the black die will be the Legend. And, oh, and the Legend overpowers Triple G and tosses him over the ropes. Oh, boy. So another committee member goes down. So it will not be Triple G facing Groupthink. Let's see, what is it gonna be? Now we got the Biz facing off against the Mortician. Let's see what happens here. Powerful. Oh, that's the Mortician. So he strong arms the Biz down to the mat. Let's see. Oh, and then again powers him down. Maybe a big headbutt. Oh boy, and then powerful again. And that's it. Oh, the Biz didn't stand a chance. Alright, so here we go. So the head trip, he won't get 2 passes in a row, but who is going to make it to the last round? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, and it's going to be the Mortician. Alright, so the head trip's going to face off against the Legend here. Down to 3 men left in the ring. Alright, smart. They are both smart, so it'll go to the favored wrestler. Oh, 3 points. 1, 2, 3. So he very quickly maybe he right after the Legend eliminated his last opponent, the head trip ran right up behind him and clubbed him. Let's see, cheat. Oh, the Legend, always one that he can cut some corners for a win. He'll use his cheating there to sneak back in. Let's see, mean. Oh, the head trip is mean, but only when he's on a square, so nothing going on there. Strong. They're both strong, so it'll go to the trailing wrestler. And hey, Tony Casaloma, right back in this match. Let's see, quick and agile. Oh, and that's going to be the Legend again. He counters a move and then places opponent into a powerful lock. Let's see. Roll a 1d6, and when you get a 1, oh, but the opponent reverses the hold for 2 points. Oh, so the Legend had him in a hold to wear him down, but the head trip reverses it and then tosses him over the top. And we are down to our final 2 wrestlers. The head trip against the Mortician. So here we go. We'll reset this, and we'll now have a full match between these two, and the winner gets to move on and face Zed Groupthink for the heavyweight championship. All right, so here we go. Quick and agile. That's going to be neither of them. All right, favorite. Mortician has the favored quality. All right, so he'll jump out in front. Let's see, cheat. Neither of them has a cheat quality. TV move. Oh, that's going to be the head trip. Let's see. And he does have a AAA, so he's going to score 3 points. And he gets to make a pin attempt. Oh, boy. All right. So the Mortician, he only has a C. So here we go. He needs an 11 to 23 to kick out. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, and that's going to be it. The head trip, Leonidas McCown, is going to be the winner here. Oh, I guess instead of a pin attempt, we can say that he made an attempt to put him in the ropes and toss him over, but nonetheless, there we go. He is your #1 contender. Good showing by McCown. He has not been seen, actually, for a while. And he is your, I guess you could say, your co-#1 challenger for the title. And so that's going to be our main event next week. It's going to be Zed Groupthink taking on the head trip for that vacant title, or at least that's what the schedule is right now. Well, actually, let's see if anything happens post-match. So let's see. Highlight reel X will roll 36. 36. The Hotbox ally of the winning wrestler compliments opponent, reduce ally's grudge grade by 2 points. Let's see. So the head trip doesn't have a defined ally, so we'll go to our our stack of wrestlers who did not appear tonight. And let's see who his ally is. All right, his ally is Blue Roy. Who? Let's see. And what was it? He compliments a opponent, reduce allies' grudge grade by 2 points. Okay, so he didn't have a grudge grade, but he comes out, congratulates Head Trip and all his opponents that he tossed out over the ring, and that's going to be the end of our show for tonight. So not a great showing for the committee, although Z Groupthink, always one step ahead of everybody else, has convinced the commissioner that he gets a free pass into that heavyweight championship. So right now, that is the scheduled main event for next week. Is we'll have Z Groupthink taking on the Head Trip for that heavyweight championship, and then we'll possibly have some other title matches, maybe, but that will be the main event next week. And then, of course, the week after that, we'll have our pay-per-view event. The January Disillusions will be taking place in 2 weeks from today. So we'll have a lot of action next week. Tomorrow night I'll be playing Game 3 in my Baseball America playoffs. The Minutemen looking to close out the Lobsters, so hope you can tune in for that. And then maybe we'll have another special show on Friday, depending on what happens tomorrow night. So, but until then, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate all the support here for Monday Night Tights. And until then, get out there, have fun, play games, go Pats, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.